The Baal Shem Tov, who Rabbi Rosenthal talked a little bit about last night, once asked one of his students, Reb Wolf Kitzis, to blow the shofar on Rosh Hashanah. To help focus his mind during the blowing, the Baal Shem Tov suggested that Reb Wolf study all of the Kabbalistic Kavanot intentions assigned to the shofar. Reb Wolf devoted himself diligently to the study and wrote notes to take with him to review before blowing the shofar to ensure that his mind would be directed properly. When it came time for Reb Wolf to go to shul for the holidays and blow the shofar, he looked for his notes but couldn't find them anywhere. And what was worse, in the haste to find his notes, his mind went blank as well. Not a single Kavanah could he remember. And so it was that when Reb Wolf stepped before the congregation to blow the shofar, he did so with an empty mind and with a broken heart. After the service came to a close, the Baal Shem Tov turned to Reb Wolf and cried, "Yasher koach, well done. Never in my life have I heard such a powerful shofar blowing." "But Master," said Reb Wolf, "I forgot every word that I studied and blew the shofar with no kavanah, except the sheer humility of one who knows nothing." The Baal Shem Tov smiled and said, "My dear Reb Wolf, in the palaces of earthly kings there are many rooms, each with its own particular key. But one with an axe can enter them all. If this is true of the earthly kings, all the more so it's true of the King of Kings. The kavanot are the keys to each room, but one whose heart is humble can burst into any room. Give heed to the sound of the shofar," they say. But what use is the shofar when our hearts are already broken open? Cracked open by the relentless reality of this last year. Yearning, not for brokenness, but for wholeness, for certainty, for safety and connection. What use is the shofar when our hearts are already broken open? Perhaps the shofar joins us there, in that space of sadness, wailing, sobbing, reminding us how in our effort to get through the day, we have numbed over our hearts and built walls for good measure. But didn't you know that to love we must be willing to lose, that to have a whole heart we must risk it being broken? Let's give heed, indeed. Give heed to the sound of the shofar, they say, as it cries along with us, alerting us to the trouble within, the failure, the loss, the missed opportunities, as it fills us entirely with trembling, knowing that we might have done better, that we might have watched one fewer show on Netflix and reached out to one more person this year, traded numbness and distraction for genuine connection. Today, we are more aware. Today, we resolve. Today, life renews. Today, let us let the sound in. Let us be renewed. Give heed to the sound of the shofar, they say. For it's in the cracks in the pavement that life begins to grow. The seeds of our resolution to be better, to do better, watered through our tears and our prayers and the tikiyah, a solid ray of hope, reminding us that God is with us in the suffering, in the mitzarim, in those narrow places, waiting for us to call, waiting for us to wake up and shake off the dust. Tikiyah, tikiyah, tikiyah. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Do battle with the darkness. Take charge of your life. Let the walls around your heart come tumbling down. And in those cracks left behind, see what may yet grow.